Welcome guys to part 2. So basically guys, in this video I will probably take my glasses off, but we'll continue on with the story. So, I can't remember what I was going to say, but basically, growing up in New Zealand, there was a lot of people that hated me. People that bullied me my whole life, just because I was different. You know, I was born with dyspraxia, mostly dyspraxia, and I think differently than other people. And basically, I used to get bullied a lot because of I was being different. Um, I know people just hated me. I don't know why, but I'm continuing on. Basically, this part is my life and how I started to obtain the experience and the knowledge to actually overcome my demons. So, this video is titled "Beware of the Rydog," aka "Beware of the Killer Frosty," aka "Beware of Anastasia." So guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the video, and this part is all about my life in New Zealand going into Australia. Now, this biography is basically going to be 25-minute episode podcast, aka probably be podcast 25 minutes, and you can find me all on our YouTube channel under Ryan Courtney or whatever it's located as, but Ryan Courtney XX. Anyway, guys, let's get into the story. So, going back into high school, guys, that basically when I was growing up in Christchurch and I lived in Canterbury and I lived in Burnside, a lot of people decided that it would be a good idea to start bushing me. Now, this was just uncalled for. It was not even remotely funny, and there was a lot of people that did this to basically cause attention. Now, Morgan Algar was one of my best friends in New Zealand, and I don't know what the fuck happened to him. When I needed him, he wasn't even there. So I just guess people change. People want to move on with their lives and just forget the people. But I don't know. Life is complicated. You move on from people. But I've had a lot of friends that stayed, and a lot of people that go. So people come and go in your lifetime. But Morgan Algar was my best friend, and we did a lot together. We caused mayhem. We threw fart bombs in my sister's bedroom. We popped them. We ran away like little sissy girls and hid in the bedroom, waiting for her to have a big surprise. Just what kids usually do. Anyway, one night, my sister walked into me and Morgan in the bedroom because you're just having a sleepover. I'm not gay or anything, but anyway. She's like, "Oh, we're gonna go all have sex tonight." And I said, "What the fuck?" Of course, back then, we didn't really think of the idea. Because it's like, who the fuck wants to have sex when you're 13, 14 years old? In all the truth, I didn't have sex till I was 23, but nobody needs to know that. Actually, no, I'll be 22. I can't fucking remember. It's a long time ago. But anyway, I will cover that in the video as well. So just keep watching and keep listening. Anyway, be with me, guys. Sorry about that, guys. A lot of the bloody had COVID just come over it. So my immune system is still recovering, but we fucking hit that shit hard. Anyway, so basically, yeah, New Zealand was okay. But we had a lot of problems. People were harassing me, there was a lot of bullies. People punching me in the stomach, people throwing me in bushes. One time, some guy threw me in a bush, and it was so prickly that I got scratches all over my fucking legs. Another guy, his name was Tamatukaki, fucking idiot, fucking kicked me right in the nuts. I know these type of people you don't want to fuck with. Honestly, right now they're probably fucking living on the streets or something. I don't fucking know, but living in New Zealand compared to Australia, well, New Zealand is not as rich as Australia. New Zealand is New Zealand, so I can't really say anything bad about it. But we have to do what we do to survive. But a lot of these people just fucking, there was a whole gang of them just ganging up on me on fucking high school. And then of course, I'm glad I fucking left that school because half those guys were fucking gay. They were fucking useless cunts, and they were not even fucking intelligent specimens. But anyway, my days in New Zealand were dark because people just didn't like me, I guess, because I was different. And the principal, deputy principal, you know, I got so mad at one kid one day, I grabbed the fucking pen and stabbed him right in the fucking nose with it because he put me in a fucking headlock. These schools, St. Thomas's Academy College was not a good school. It was a fucking shit school. There was just a lot of fucking idiots there, a lot of people that I didn't want to socialise with. So I'm glad I fucking got out of that school because honestly, I would have probably ended up fucking moving to another school because that's not good for my curriculum. I was being bullied and humiliated and nobody fucking did anything about it. So, you know, I just kept working, head down, bums up. I didn't give a fuck anymore. Like, I just stopped caring. And then I said to the principal, "Miss, I'm leaving," and that was the end of that. But you know, if some things bad happen in life, you know, there was a teacher where I threw a piece of fucking a thing at her. She was Australian. She's like, "Oh, don't you throw this thing at me?" And I said, "Miss, I flicked it. Didn't mean it was gonna hit you." She was a fucking bitch anyway. Miss Finch, I think her name was, Mrs. Finch or whatever. But she was a bitch. Anyway, there's a lot of people in high school I don't want to talk about, like. Once I got kicked out of class for fucking, you know, yelling out, "Mayo Chinatown," and then a fucking maths teacher, Mr. Allshop, put me out so I could, we're just stupid kids, you know, just stupid things. Mr. Allshop was a good guy, but yeah, I don't know where he is. He was probably, I don't know. There was another teacher that I did social studies with, and his name was Mr. Bly. He's dead. He died from a heart attack. So that was during COVID. That was the earthquakes. I reckon he had a lot of depression or so. I don't know. He just died from a heart attack and that was the end of it. That's what I heard anyway because it's all over the fucking news. Well, Harry Blackburn told me. And then fucking the school told me. So, you know, I was like his teacher. Well, I was basically doing stupid things in his class. But he was strict, but he didn't know what he was doing. Like Mr. Kennedy as well. I don't know if he had I don't know. He was a weird teacher. Like he was an RE teacher. You know, religious education, and he basically he had a crush on Marge from The Simpsons. And I said, "Mate, she's not even fucking hot. She's just a fucking visualized character. She's not even real. So how the fuck can you be in love with this character?" And, you know, back then, well, there is, like, a few characters, like, I actually have crushes on, you know, on like, the internet. Like, you know, you have fucking Judy and bloody, you know, Pan Am and fucking, you know, Claire, you know, on Cyberpunk. They're fucking hot, aren't they? But, you know, unless someone's dressed up like that in real life, you know, you can't fucking compromise. Like, everybody has crushes on fictional characters, like, yeah, like my childhood crush was Joanna Dark on fucking Perfect Dark's Era, you know? Of course, you know, back then we had a lot of pornography and shit that we just basically made, you know, well, basically pictures on the internet were basically dedicated to. It was like a whole fan page, like a fucking creepy pasta thing. Anyway, coming back from the story. Life in New Zealand was difficult. We had a lot of problems during the earthquakes. My best friend's mum was killed. You know, just in the Pine Gill building, helping people, saving people's lives like a fucking true hero. William Chambers was the head boy of St. Bede's. He was a very bright man, but I think he turned out gay or something. I don't know if that's true. I just heard these rumours from people. And to be honest, good on him if he is, good on him if he's not. I don't give a fuck because I don't socialise with him anymore and I don't want to. Because he changed after his mother died. Everybody changes after someone dies. Like my granddad died in 2017. And I changed. I was so fucking pissed off of the world. I just didn't want to be here, to be honest. Then my auntie died 3 months back. So it wasn't a huge hit. It was a little bit of crime, but it was manageable. I didn't know her that well, to be honest, because we left Christchurch when I was 14. I only spent time with Uncle Calvin mostly. Uncle Calvin was a brilliant man, but he died from a hip replacement surgery. You know, just got infected or something. He fell down, I think, a ladder or something. But, you know, Auntie Jan was only 72, I think, when she died. So it's not looking good for the grocery side, to be honest. But we still have my nan, who's in a retirement home now, but it's the best for her. And then my nana, who's 90 now, living on her own, you know, without granddad. It must be just, you know, so hard for her in the retirement home all by herself, you know. She's she's lost. I don't blame her. When you get to 90, you slow down completely. Like, you have to get all your teeth replaced because you ate a whole packet of biscuits to mourn the loss of your loved one. You're a widow, basically. And, you don't want to remarry again when you're 90. Everyone knows that. And, I'm just give me 1 second, guys. Be back in 1 sec. Let's turn the music up for you guys listening to in the background. But things in life, they're not easy. We work, we survive, we cause problems. Like people that take long lunch breaks, for an example, is something that really pissed me off because when I was working at McDonald's, there's some fuckers taking more than 30 minutes on their lunch breaks and it's all timed on the clocking system. The manager there, when I was working for McDonald's when I was 15, the manager there was called Carl. He was a fucking idiot. There was another manager there called Ashley. She was a fucking bitch. And she would just basically cause fucking war in the McDonald's. So I quit because I fucking didn't want to work there anymore. So I was just working for the canteen. Now, I got fired from the canteen because I just had problems with my identity, to be honest. Like, well, not my identity per se, but fucking Saskia Brunsma, that stupid bitch. She was the one who fucking caused me to lose my job there because she just basically tried to change me into someone... she basically used me, took all my fucking money again. Just like my fucking other ex-girlfriend. But Saskia Brunsma, she's a fucking bad egg. Do not go near her. Probably one day I'm going to place a fucking restraining order on that bitch and get her out of my fucking life completely. But she doesn't know where I live, so I just keep my head down, thumbs up. Head down, thumbs up. If you see them on Facebook, just block them straight away. She was a fucking bitch. But keep moving on to the story. I had a crush on this chick at, I went out with Liliana for about a few years in high school. But that didn't end well because, like, she's a tomboy. Like, I'm sorry. I've got to be honest here. I'm not actually attracted to boys anymore. And, like, I was once, but I just don't feel it anymore. I just think fucking disgust. But, people that identify as, like, transgender or something like that, I can date them, but it depends on the situation, Like myself, I identify as non-binary. I don't give a fuck about gender, to be honest. Dude, I'm an alien for fuck's sake. No, I'm a panda. I identify as a panda, that's all you need to know. I should just say I identify as a 14-year-old boy. They're not gonna fucking do shit. Anyway, growing up in life, things were hard, things were tough. We had to fight the struggle. It's like, you're trying to fight a brighter tomorrow. That's basically what my new tattoo will probably say. And that's basically what we were doing, we had to physically try to do everything, We had to make sure that life was worth living, not worth taking. You just got to basically understand the properties of life. You can't just walk into a McDonald's and demand them for money because they'll fucking take you down straight away. And there's, like, my identity was stolen. My car was broken into when I was working in Myers Bakery because Stefan, the manager there, at the time basically forced me to work 14 days in a row. And after all that time duration, I had a massive panic attack and poor Dave Cridge had to do my job because, I couldn't do it. I was trying to run my business back then and work at the bakery at the same time. I was running around after other people, working 15 days on, and I couldn't do it. So I had like 2 panic attacks. And I had another one I got home as well. There's just a lot of things out there that I wish I regret. I've come a long way since then. And I'm just trying to be a better person, I'm trying to help out the bakery at the moment. But sometimes people are toxic. Like, you just got to be careful who your friends are and who your friends aren't. But I'm just being honest. I really respect my boss now, Gary. He's done a lot for me. I just have to heads down, thumbs up, bums up or whatever. Because, throwing ladders and throwing divider parts around is not a good idea. And, I'm just so freaking angry at people when they just don't do the right thing. We're taking 45 minute to 50-minute lunch breaks, when you're trying to run the divider for them. And it's just stress. It's unnecessary stress, That's basically what it is. So I just try to keep my breaks down to a minimum. We all time out breaks now because I think that's a better idea. And as soon as I'm done working, I'm back in my company, like, my bedroom. where I do all my work, my Raspberry Pi down there. And we basically just run everything from here. Like, life is not easy. I built that computer there as a customer's computer. I don't have time for that shit anymore. Like, I don't mind doing it in my free time, but when I'm trying to run fucking Amazon, it's not easy. I'm always drop shipping all the time. There's clients, like, orders every now and then. It's just so much stress. And I'm trying to figure out new ways and new ideas to make this company work. But there's just a lot of wars at the moment. But we are doing a lot of new deals. A lot of new deals coming up this year. There's a lot of stuff that I really will tell you guys. We have a new clothing line coming out. We have a new drink bottle line coming out. Custom Yetis made from Back to the Frost. Basically, everything that you could ever dream of is coming into reality, but we have to make sure that we have the money to do it. But of course we do. We work very hard at the bakery. We try to help out as much people as possible. And this is my autobiography, so I can say whatever I want technically. But I'm not going to start naming bad things about people because that's not right. I don't believe in that. But working 14 and 15 days on is not good and it's not healthy. Health is wealth. And if you have problems with your health or your wealth, to talk to your boss and tell them that you don't want to work 14 and 15 days on, because technically that's illegal in a lot of countries. I think the Department of Health has basically stated if you're forced to work that many days, you either report it to the higher up, the WorkSafe Australia, and tell them that you're working that many days, and just file a claim. I tried to do it once, but it never worked because every time they did, yeah, that's in the past anyway. They will allow it though. But if you're made to work more than 15 to 16 hours, you will get penalty rates the next day. Anything over 10 hours, 12 hours, I think, 13 hours, I think, anything over 12 hours, and there's like a minimum period of 8 hours, they will pay you double time the next day. In some jobs, I'm not sure about like working in like construction, because I think they're private contractors, but everything's different. Everybody's got a different type of class, and it's just been hard for me. And these last few years, as soon as COVID hit, I quit my job at the bakery because I had an accident I don't want to talk about because everybody knows what happened anyway. But basically, that was my last straw. I just said I don't want to go back. I made a lot of mistakes during COVID. I suffered a lot. My ex-girlfriend basically cheated on me as usual, and she made my life a living hell. Every time that we have a fight or an argument, she reports me to their fucking Department of the National Bureau Assessment Corporation, called the police. And every time that fucking happens, I just clear my reports, pay like $400 for my lawyer in the Philippines, and I'm fucking done. But I shouldn't have to keep doing that over and over again, because like, who gives a fuck? If you're dating someone who's 16, 18 years old, who cares? And the Philippines government fucking know that. And they can't keep fucking, they can't arrest me or anything because I'm not causing shit. Basically, people are just fucking using my OnlyFans videos against me and taking off the fucking watermark. And I know, there's a lot of bad people out there that fucking cause war. I'm here, I'm the boss now. I don't give a fuck about anybody except me if they're gonna cause war. I don't believe in that shit. I wasn't raised that way. If you're gonna cause war, go to a fucking rehab center and tell them that you got war symptoms. Because this isn't fucking 1929 or 1942. This is fucking real life. You fuck someone's life, they're gonna fuck your life. That's technically how it works. Karma is the best revenge if it's sorted by you, but it's not good if the karma comes from someone else. That's something that I learned the hard way. I got my karma, and my ex-girlfriend finally got her karma, so I think I win the war. The war is over. The war is not lost, the war is over. I want her out of my life. I'm going to probably place a restraining order on her so she can never contact me again, and stay the fuck away from my family as well. Because, harassment is a fucking massive legal battle, and everybody knows that. But contacted my family, basically lying about stuff, basically saying that I wanted, XXX pictures from my girlfriend. It's all a fucking lie. I'm not that type of person. If I want something, I'll just be straight up about it, but I'm not going to fucking request something from someone. I'm not going to give someone money for something. I've seen it all before. I did my own adult videos back in the day on OnlyFans. You can still watch them there, you just have to pay a subscription price. But it's all back there. Just sometimes I have to make sure I have the time to do the XX videos. But subscription prices will be the same, just to keep the corporation running. You can't judge people if they want to do porn, you do porn. I don't do it anymore because I don't have any fucking time, but I used to do porn back in the day. Everyone did porn. It's not that much money being made on OnlyFans, to be honest. Maybe more if you have big boobs and a fucking big dick. But, I don't know. I don't know the fucking policies. OnlyFans is a fucking scam anyway. They take half your fucking money anyway. It's not the industry that I would be back in, to be honest. It's just not worth my time. But, yeah, I'm in the electronics industry. We do a lot of sales and, we basically... we make sure that everything in life is for the taking, Just playing around with the camera here. Anyway, but things in life, they get better after time. Everything in life changes. Everybody changes. Nobody stays the same person. Once a tragic event happens in someone's life, like for me, I've lost 2 people in a matter of 5 years apart. Granddad was 89 when he died. He died from some kind of cancer. I think it was Merca. It's a Merca cancer. Don't know the full story of that. I'm keeping out of that. And it's basically you hit and loss. But high school was a fucking bitch. Mount Lawley was the only safe place for me, to be honest. And people respected me, but I caused a lot of havoc too. I got egged on a lot. Not bullied, to be honest. But there was a lot of people on drugs there, you could fucking tell. Smoking, shit like that. People fucking invading your privacy, going into your fucking pool and shit like that. Into the complex pool, jumping over the fence and having a swim. That's technically private property, you shouldn't be fucking doing that. But anyway, they were fucking fine. They were told off. But I just fucking yelled, Dad, get these fucking people out of my fucking house. Because we lived in a complex and all the houses, the townhouses and fucking Dylan Koski and Cullen Norman, the fucking idiots. I fucking hate both of them. If I ever see them again, I'm gonna fucking sue them in fucking court. That's what I feel anyway. But Dylan Koski and Cullen Norman, they were fucking idiots. They were the stupidest people I ever met. They're always fucking smoking cigarettes and shit. They were a bunch of fucking morons. I just keep this between us guys. I don't fucking start war. I don't care. I'm more successful than both those fucking idiots. I've got a big corporation I've got to run. I've got a family to look after. And I've got a house to look after with my parents, They can't keep paying the mortgage on their own, so I've got to start aiming to pay it back. Everything in life happens for a reason, guys. We live, we lie. We live, we love, we lie. And you have to fight for what you believe in. You got to fight the war. You got to fight through the storm. You got to make sure that nobody in life hurts you. You got to basically be the one, be better than everyone else. That causes war. You have to be grown up when you're 18. You have to realize that you can't be a baby anymore. You have to physically stop tantrums. When you're 16, when you're 18, when you're 21, when you're 30. When I'm fucking 30 in 4 years, Jesus Christ. And you just got to make sure you got to fight for what you believe in. You can't just keep giving money to people you don't fucking know. But, if someone's dying, that's God's fate. Do what Jesus did. He saved everybody. He moved the water. Actually, no, that was God. But we basically have to do what we believe in. You live, you love, you lie. And people do cheat. They get pregnant. They don't tell you about it. My ex-girlfriend probably did the same thing. She wanted to get back together with me, but had another fucking child. And I don't want to be part of that fucking relationship. She's just a fucking toxic shit. So my parents had to fucking bail me out of that. But technically, that was probably my fault too. But I'm not gonna fucking ever fucking forgive that stupid bitch. She just causes war. And you know, I don't believe in that shit. People that cause war are the ones that are the demons. They shouldn't be causing war to start off with. You know, when you hire a lawyer, you always have to talk to a lawyer about your problems. You don't fucking do anything, you're fucked. That's technically how life is. You know, you gotta basically fight for what you believe in life. Even rich people these days don't give a fuck what other people think of them. Like people like me, for example, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me anymore. You know, I just fight for what I believe in. Yes, you have to fight to survive. You know, you can't be fucking walking around with like a flash car and then walking past everybody and going, hey, look, it's that dumb bitch from across the road. No, you have to. Things in life basically work out is you invest in things that you need. You don't invest in mobile phones because they're not fucking worth it. And every time you buy a mobile phone, you lose half the value of the product. Don't give a shit what country you're in. Don't sell mobile phones because you're losing a fuckload of money. Unless you know how much you're selling it for, don't buy any product from the Philippines because half the fucking products are fucking faulty. It's the same with Kogan. Half their products are faulty as well, but that was because the Google Pixel 3 XL was a piece of shit. Like, you know, got to be happy for what you have. That's basically how life is. Like, this is my phone here. This is a Note 20 by Samsung. Of course, I don't actually have it on me because, you know, I don't use it because I just keep it in my safe. But this is the phone I'm using right now. There's a Nokia G10. This is only $187. So why are people spending fucking up to $3,000 on a phone? Me. I know. I'm terrible. I switch phones out every year. I try to at least. But I have reason to do it. Because I'm never happy about my phone. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I'm trying to get myself back together basically. But computers and stuff like that, we build them. You know, you turn one on, LED lighting running through the whole fucking thing. You know, just playing around. You can just play around with the lighting. This is Steve's computer anyway. Sometimes it goes on and off, it's weird. You've got to play around with the fucking LEDs on it. There you go. It's really not good for people with epilepsy, so I'll put it on like very short bursts to basically stop things from happening. So, you know, you don't want to be getting yourself fucking blinded when you walk out of bed and going, ah! Yeah, I know, it's fucking hysterical, but anyway. I hope you guys can start to understand what I've done for all of you. A lot of people don't understand who I am, and that's okay. But, you know, I am the founder of Paradox International, Paradox USA, Paradox UK, not UK, sorry, Canada, and Paradox Singapore. You can check all our stores in the description. I'll have all of them listed there, but we do a lot. We're still working on our Australian store. We're trying to do Singapore, but we're just going to make sure we can find something to sell in Singapore because we don't know their market. I'm trying to put some stuff on there though, so we'll see how it works out. But Singapore is a very hard market. But no, not really. It's just, it comes down to what they buy. Because Singapore is much bigger than Australia. And like Singapore exchange rate is fucking higher than Australian dollars. So we have to figure out what we're going to sell over there. The USA is another hard one. The USA is a huge fucking market. It's the biggest in the world. Actually, no, that's wrong. It'll be China will be the biggest market. USA will probably come in second to third. And Russia, you have all those other big countries. Europe. UK is fucking huge. There's England, London, Paris, Europe. Fucking huge. It's a very hard market to acquire. But anyway, this video is part 2 of basically what I've done for sacrificing things, basically trying to change my life to be better. But, you just got to do what you survive and what you believe in and how you do things. In life, you can't let people push you around. You just have to fight for what you believe in. And people do it, some people don't, but I believe karma happens for a reason. So if you do bad things to people, bad things will happen to you.